Hello and welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Mondays with Mindo. Hello, it's Mindy Baxton here. Excited to connect with you guys on this beautiful Monday in September. I hope all is well as you join me here live. If you are catching this on the replay, drop a little hashtag replay in the comments when you get here. I'm really excited to have this conversation with you all, talking about curiosity marketing. Is it dead? Is it dead? Is it a tired tactic? I do believe my post a couple weeks ago that kind of blew up a bit. That's what it said. Is it like it's still active or like a tired tactic? Where are we at with curiosity marketing? So excited to have this conversation with you guys today. As you do get here, say hello, Mindo. Let me know that you are with me here live. If you are catching this on the replay, again, drop a little hashtag replay in the comments so I can thank you for catching the after party. You're missing the party, but that's okay. So if we've not met, my name is Mindy Baxton. I am a social seller. I've been selling product online for the last 7 years full time. It'll be 7 years actually in December that I quit my full-time job and jumped all in on social selling. Yeah. Had a little bit of a midlife crisis there, friends. I don't recommend it. Like, it's not probably the smartest thing to do, but I was at that point in my life where I was kind of sick and tired of the 9 to 5 gig, like giving everything that I ever had in my life, like giving all of me to my job and like coming home and giving my family what was left over of me, that finally I just said, I'm done. I partnered with Modere. I built an incredibly successful business over that 6 years. In December of 2024, I actually decided to close that chapter of Modere. God gave me this divine redirection. Let me just call it what it is. And partnered with a new company in December, Shackley. And I've been promoting and building a new business, rebuilding my business since then. Anyway, so I've been around the block a while. I've seen the good, the bad, and the crazy. That is curiosity marketing, right? If you've ever done curiosity marketing, I want you to drop curiosity in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Have you been doing some curiosity marketing, my friends? Let me know. Anyways, that is one way that we massively grew our business. But here's what I'll say, guys, we're going to get right into this. I'm just going to just throw off the gloves. Let's get into it. If you have ever felt like, especially as of late, like your posts are not landing the way they used to, you're not imagining it. The landscape has changed, and we are in what many people call a trust recession. Audiences are more skeptical than before. And so here's the big question. Does curiosity marketing still work, or is transparency the new strategy? Let's unpack that. Okay. So I just posted a couple weeks ago that kind of a little bit of a viral post of me with my company cap on. It says Shackley. That's the name of my company. And I just kind of dumped the transparency out of my brain and onto the words of the page. I just did. And my question to the audience was, is transparency marketing the new thing, the new trust builder? Is curiosity marketing dead? And the conversations we had on that post were pretty amazing. And so I wanted to kind of unpack it, I guess, in real life here as I'm talking to you and talk about why curiosity marketing, I think, still works. There's maybe a little strategy shift in that, and why transparency really is the new currency, and how you can kind of meld those two together. So yeah, like I said, if your posts aren't landing anymore, there's a reason for it. You got to pivot, my friends. You have got to pivot your strategy, and I'm kind of here to help you with that. So curiosity marketing, let me make a little case for curiosity marketing and why I think it still works. There's human psychology rooted in curiosity marketing because the brain hates unanswered questions. That's why curiosity grabs attention. Gary Vee is one of my favorite guys. I've been binge listening to his podcast, the Gary Vee Audio Experience. Now, let me preface it with, if you can't handle swearing, the guy cusses like a trucker. He's like from Brooklyn. Like, he's an immigrant. I love his story. He's got the coolest story ever. But anyways, he's also got like a multi, I don't know, 10, 11 figure, I don't know how many figures, huge marketing business. And so I glean a lot of information from him. But he says attention is the single most valuable currency, and curiosity is one way to earn it. Done right, curiosity marketing done right sparks conversations instead of just dumping in info. And do you know what I'm saying? So instead of just dumping the info, here's all the information, you give just enough to pull some people in. Now, on that post that I posted about curiosity marketing, a large majority of people are like, if I have to ask what it is, I'm not buying it. If I have to, have to lean in and whatever, I don't want it. Like, I just want the link, and I get that. But let me make a case for curiosity. So back in the day when I promoted for Modere, and I don't have a spoon around here, but we used to have these pretty spoons. Like, you guys were going crazy over the spoons. Like, Modere was selling spoons like crazy. But our spoons were filled with typically our brownie batter belly blaster. It is the belly blaster that literally tastes like brownie batter. It's like a spoonful of brownie batter in the morning was helping people melt their fat. It was like, it's cool. We still have that product. By the way, if you want a little brownie batter belly blaster, drop a little spoon in the comments. I'll get you the info on it. We have other flavors as well. That's not what this is about. The point is, we built 6-figure businesses off of a spoon post, right? Our faces weren't even in it half the time. I wish I had a spoon laying around here. I'd show you guys. But anyway, pretend this is a spoon, right? We're just like, hey, you want a little brownie batter belly blaster to help blast the fat away, right? Or it would just be a spoonful of, what was it? Something away makes the fat go away. A spoonful a day makes the fat go away. Oh yeah, you want a curiosity post? There's one for you. And it would just be the spoon with the brownie batter belly blaster in it, or our liquid gold collagen. And people built 6-figure businesses off of that. Now, that's the case for curiosity. And here's why I loved it. And we'll unpack why. I know, I get it. Some people don't love that, and we'll talk about that. Here's why it worked. For someone like me, if you message, I want it in the comments, or you're like, what is that in the comments? And I would drop you a direct message. Here's how that message would go. Hey, Julie, excited that you want a little info on that brownie batter belly blaster. Tell me, are you looking just kind of to tighten and tone up, or do you have some weight to lose? What's going on, girl? Talk to me. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see what just happened? That curiosity just opened a door. That curiosity just opened up an opportunity for me to ask questions. And do you know what questions do? Hi, Nicole. Good to see you, my friend. Do you know what questions do? Questions builds conversation, which builds connection, which builds trust. So again, going back to me with that little silly spoon, and I'm like, talk to me. What's going on? Do you want to trim up? She's like, yeah, that's all I want. I just need to kind of tighten and tone a little bit. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get to the link. Happy to share it with you. But if she came at me and said, Mindy, it's been awful. Like, I've gained 50 pounds. I have no energy. I'm in need of some fiber. If you guys would understand that conversation, where that can go. People tell you all kinds of things. This is happening. That's happening. I can't sleep at night. Like, on and on and on and on. I would say, hey, listen, Julie, I'm happy to get you the information on that brownie batter belly blaster. I think that'd be a great place to start. But would you be open actually for a better recommendation, or a recommendation of something I think you should take a look at that might be more helpful for you? A little more custom recommendation. I've never had anyone say, no, I'm good. I've had everyone say, I would love that. And I would pull together maybe fiber for her. I might pull together something called the Lean Body System, which starts with a little detox, and it has a little burn in it, some fucoxanthin to help kickstart her metabolism again, along with that belly blaster product. I'm going to help support her more because now I understand her needs. You guys hear that? Now I understand her needs. And if I would have just slung her a link to a product, I would have not set her up for her best outcome. So all that said, guys, curiosity marketing, when done right, can be a very, very powerful thing. Here's where it's gone wrong. Okay. Too many people have tried to use curiosity as kind of manipulation, and it's stupid. And you guys, we are all annoyed. I'm just going to tell you, if you put out the post like, this is blowing my mind, like, okay, there's no value there. That's just dumb. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just dumb. It's rooted in nothing. Wow, I can't believe that really happened to me. And come on, do better. We know we could do better than that, friends, right? We can do better. So that's, to me, really a downfall of curiosity marketing. That's where it goes wrong, is when you're kind of really grasping at, like, I need attention. Ask me what happened. Do you know what I mean? You guys see those kinds of posts. That's gross. That's not what I'm talking about. Bob Heilig says this. He says, people are buying People aren't buying products, they're buying trust. And fake curiosity erodes trust. That's like a clickbait kind of a thing. Gross. Nobody likes that. Don't do that. Okay. So that's not the kind of curiosity marketing I'm talking about. Okay. So now we know. All right. So if you're going to create some kind of curiosity around what you've got going on, a product and so forth, I'll get into some actionable steps on that here towards the end. Let's talk a little bit about transparency. Now, I'm not saying it's the transparency of 1998 where we're plastering the name of our companies all over our cars, and you guys remember those days? We learn lessons. I'm not talking about that kind of transparency. Building a personal brand, being the front facing part of that brand. You guys know that I love to use my products. I talk about them all the time in my stories. It's few and far between that I really put a post out on social media that's a text post on social media about buying my products specifically or building a business with me specifically. But a lot of that, I build my trust in my stories. So in a trust recession, which again, a lot of experts say that we're in on social media, people want to know who you are, what you stand for, and what they're saying yes to. Okay. I love Ava from Personal Brand Launch. If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, I highly recommend it. She says trust is built when your audience feels like that you're not hiding anything from them. Okay. Now there's a way again to build some curiosity, but also have transparency. And I'll tell you how to do that here just shortly. Think of it this way. As you're building content on social media, the curiosity really opens the door, but transparency invites them in. Transparency is what's going to help them walk in. Okay. Walk in through the door into the inside. So for example, hearing like a behind the scenes screenshot of your Trello board, protein tracker, whatever it is, sharing behind the scenes, like in your stories and so forth, that again is it's building credibility. You're not just showing, you're telling, or you're not just telling, you're showing, both interchangeably. To me, that's a trust builder. You guys, I see this in my content all the time. As I'm sharing my stories with you guys, as I'm talking about product with you guys, I mean, just take a minute. Now, I haven't posted stories yet today, but take a minute and watch how I walk through stories as I'm putting on many of you guys see as I'm talking to you in my stories, I'm putting on my no-tox. I'm using my no-tox wand. That's what I call it, my no-tox wand. And I'm putting it on and I'm like, hey, if you want a little link to it, I'm just going to link it right here for you. Right? I make it easy for you. So I hope some of this is helpful for you guys today. Smash the heart button if it's kind of helpful. I hope so. So here's some kind of actionable steps on what you can do next. And really the framework is really simple. Curiosity leads to clarity, transparency to trust. Okay, so we're going to lead with curiosity. That's a good hook, right? Curiosity marketing is actually like the hook part of the marketing. So here's an example. I changed one thing in my morning routine. It shifted everything. Okay, that's some curiosity there. But then we're not going to make them like guess, and you know what I mean? Like we're not going to play the guessing game. We're not going to manipulate them into being like, what was it? What? No. We're going to deliver the clarity. I was writing down my 3 top goals the night before. And what I realized was, blah, blah, blah. Or here's what happened next, right? We're going to hook them with the curiosity, but we're going to deliver with clarity, and we're going to layer in transparency, sharing proof or screenshots or stories or like the messy middle. Or like literally, you guys, here's the notebook that I use. It's nothing fancy. It's just consistency that's helped, right? It's like, here's my thing. And they're like, holy cow, that's it? That's the one thing you did in the morning that like totally changed everything. I'm going to try that. Right? So super cool. Do you see how those two things kind of melded together can really work well? I guess last thing I really want to say is this, you guys, when you're building content online is really, I mean, right now, especially, I mean, forever, truly, it's a trust builder. Can your audience trust you? This is why you got to be mindful of the things that you're posting. You are building trust. Not to mention, showing up consistently. Doesn't mean perfect. It means consistently. Okay. That's a trust builder as well. Can they count on you? Or is just another one of those things and a big idea that you're going to get that you're not going to do anything with, right? They see that too. And now we're all human, so give yourself some grace. But I'm just saying, if you say you're going to do what you're going to do, then do it because they're watching. You guys get it? So that said, is curiosity marketing dead? No, I don't think it is. I think it's evolving. And I think done well, you can get somebody to stop the scroll, right? And that transparency, if you're doing that through your reels and through stories and through your content that you're posting online, static content as well, that is what's going to multiply your business. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. That is that's basic right there. So I hope this was helpful for you today. I'm going to land it with this, my friends. It's something that I just launched actually what is today? Monday. Yeah. Last week, blink, blink. I don't know what day it is. Something that I launched last Monday. It's called a 90 and 90. It is going to be my 90-minute Zoom offer where I jump on a call with you for 90 minutes. I ask you so many questions. Your eyeballs might be crossed by the time we're done, but I really get to uncover and discover, where are you at in your business? Where are you at in your season of life? Where are you wanting to go? What are your big goals? What are your next 90-day goals? And I actually help you. Well, I don't help you. I actually map a plan out for you, a 90-day plan. And so if you're kind of in this mix of like, Mindy, I don't even know what content to post anymore. I don't even know who I help anymore. You're kind of going crazy. I want you to drop 90, the 90 in the comments and tag me if you want the information on my 90 and 90 call. Also, Master Your Morning, Transform Your Day. That's my free guide. I'm going to link it down below or up here. I'll link it somewhere for you. But Master Your Morning, Transform Your Day is my go-to. That is my free guide to you, my free gift to you, because if you don't master your morning, spend time in the Word, spend time just, going outside and just taking in a deep couple of breaths in the morning to just really start your day centered with good intention and good energy. Boy, you can have a hell of a day, my friends. So start your day right. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. I'll be back here. I'm back every Monday, 11 a.m. Central. I'll be here. I hope you're here as well. Until then, take care. God bless, and have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye for now.